Have you been thinking of starting a YouTube channel? But every day you see people that are significantly younger than you create killer content, which makes you feel like you're too old to start. Well, that was me. I created my YouTube channel in 2011, but I didn't upload any videos for years. And instead, I was actually just watching other YouTubers create their content and seeing their amazing growth throughout these years. When I started my photography studies, we were actually asked to upload our videos that we were creating on our courses, and this is when I uploaded my first ever YouTube video. This was in 2016. It was a short documentary called Teddy Boy. This video was about my co-worker that was working with me in the harbor, and he was so passionate about the rockabilly culture. Back then I already knew that I had to explore my creativity, but creating this video was such a new territory for me that I actually knew that maybe it just wasn't the time just yet. Fast forward to year 2021, when I created my first ever vlog, and it felt quite intimate to share everything about my day, and I felt like everybody was watching. That video got 164 views. Because of my studies and working intensely in the harbor, I knew that I didn't have the time or energy to start posting weekly videos, and I just decided to come back to it later. I just kept telling myself that I'll start later. In the beginning of 2023, when I was 35, I decided that that was the year I will start posting weekly videos on my channel. And let me tell you, it was so painful at first. Even with my background in the creative field, it still felt like such a tedious task to do. I didn't know how to record, where to put my camera. I didn't know what kind of equipment should I have, what angles to use, how to edit the videos. Luckily, my 9 years of creating video diaries came really into use because I was somewhat familiar with the camera and speaking to the camera. I might have not known anything about the equipment or editing the videos, but I surely knew how to talk to the camera. At the same time, I was actually building my Etsy shop, and it was taking way too much of my energy. Whoever says it's passive income, they're lying. On Valentine's Day 2023, I posted a video talking about my Etsy journey and my first month of having any income from my Etsy shop. Mind you, I did not do any thorough research based on this topic. I just knew that I wanted to share what I learned. I wanted to create a video that was really transparent and would tell and explain how I started my Etsy journey and how much I made. Well, I made $10 in my first month, by the way. And little did I know, but this video actually brought me 1,725 new subscribers. And that video got 76,774 views. So within the span of only a couple of weeks, I actually gained my 1,000 subscribers, and I also gained my 4,000 watch hours. It felt quite unreal, and I felt like, okay, this is what it means to blow up, right? Not quite. At the same time, I was so deep into this Etsy journey. I was already creating digital products for the last 6 months. I was seeing growth, but I already felt that the burnout was really just around the corner. I did post a couple of more videos during February and March 2023. The videos were mostly about Etsy and how I was managing my shop, but I really felt so much resistance. I was creating these videos, and at the same time, I just knew that I was not enjoying it at all. And there was a lot of shame around this whole Etsy topic because I knew that my audience was expecting me to post about my Etsy shop, but also at the same time, I knew that I was about to quit that shop because it was really pushing me into a burnout, and that was not where my passion really was. But of course, I felt like an imposter doing these videos. I would be posting videos about my Etsy shop, but then at the same time, I was already thinking, how would you react when I would tell you that I would actually be quitting my Etsy shop? And at this point, I was actually almost going to quit YouTube altogether. I still knew that it had to be done. So in May 2023, I posted a video telling everyone that I am quitting my Etsy shop. This video gained around 10,000 views, and there was a lot of people who were commenting exactly what I was fearful of. They were asking, why would you quit your Etsy shop? You were making so much income out of it. Aren't you grateful? Like, you're putting in the work, you could, make a lot of money. Some people even actually asked me if I could sell my digital product base to them so that they could continue the shop. And I knew that there would be always an audience around this topic, but also I felt like an imposter doing something that was not truly what I wanted to do. I was also asking myself, would my community and this audience stick around for my future videos? There's always this uncomfortable part of your journey where you're not quite sure which topics to choose, what kind of niche you're going to cover on your channel. Really just figuring out which direction you want to take. And it was clear to me that topics like photography, all things related to creativity, personal growth, and spirituality were really close to my heart. And I could talk about those topics hours on end. But at this time, I also knew that not all of my videos would resonate with everyone, but it still didn't stop me from exploring and posting a lot of different sorts of videos. There was like a mixture of videos that I kept posting. Like there would be peaks in interest in my life. And whatever I was interested in at that specific moment, I would share a video based on that topic. I also think that we're not 2D creatures, but actually so multidimensional. And I do feel that you can be simultaneously interested in photography, but also spirituality. And once I understood this, there was no real fear in what I would be posting, because I knew that the only thing that I should be focusing on was creating better videos every time that I post one. So it wasn't about what topics would people be interested in watching, but it was more about who am I deep down and how can I share that with my audience. And that's actually what I've been doing ever since. 2023 wasn't my best year, and looking back now, I didn't post videos every week. Obviously, I was posting a lot of shorts, just thinking that that would make up for all the videos that I wasn't posting every week. But this year, 2024, I've been more determined in sticking to this one video a week routine, and I feel like I'm really getting a hang of it. I feel like I've learned so much about editing, keyword research, what kind of videos I like to shoot. For example, I don't really do vlogs because when I leave the house, I like to be present. I like to be with those people that I'm with. I usually don't film. I could maybe create them in the future, but at least now this is what works for me. And of course, there's still times where I feel like I don't know what to post, or I'm running out of ideas. There's so many topics that we can cover. And whenever I feel that I don't have any ideas, I have a list, and I always go back to that list just to see what kind of topics I've listed, and then just pick one whenever I feel that I'm out of like new creative ideas. The starting of my YouTube journey might have been a bit different, but I'm sure yours will be too. But what really matters is that you find joy in what you do. But I also feel like in the beginning, you just have to start. Your edits will be quite literally shit, but you will get better with time. You just need a bit of practice. Practice means you need to just create more videos and just get comfortable in editing them. Also, one thing that is different now in my videos is the fact that I actually script my videos, because otherwise I'd be rambling about things that are not important, and this would also affect how long people are watching my videos. I'm quite impatient person, so if somebody would be rambling about things, I would probably just not watch the video till the end. So think about how could you bring this information to your audience all the while being really specific. Just bring your personality to your videos. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and jumping in fully, the best time was yesterday, and the second best time is now.